I've transcended sexuality, and welcome to the Youth Pride MCR Vogue workshop. I'm just going to introduce myself. My name is Darren Pritchard and I'm from Manchester. I'm mother of the House of Ghetto. And today's workshop is going to be a Vogue femme workshop. Yes, we're going to channel that feminine energy today. So, Vogue femme is the latest of the Vogue femme dance styles, and it started around 1995, and there's 3 distinct styles of Vogue. There's Old Way, which was pre-90s, New Way, which is post-90s, and circa 1995, and circa means around 1995, Vogue femme started. So, the track that we will be dancing to today is the Ha dance, and that was created by the Masters at Work in 1990, and the queer community took that as a gay anthem, and it's a fundamental track for all Vogue femme dances. So when you're battling up the ball, that's what you will hear it. DJs have remixed it, remastered it, and put their own colloquial slang and gay terminology on top. So the DJ will hit the Ha dance for you. So this is the Ha. Yes, the fundamental track, the queer anthem for the Vogue femme dance style. So Vogue femme, the dance style, is broken down into 5 elements. Yes, 5 elements. And when you're battling in the ball, to get your 10s, you need to be doing each one of these elements. So, element 1 is hand performance, which I'll be taking you through. Element 2 is catwalk, which I'll be taking you through. Element 3 is floor performance, which I'll take you through. Element 4 is duck walk. And then we've got spins, and we've got the legendary dip. You may hear the dip referred to as a death drop or shablam, but it is not, it is a dip. So let's get started with element 1, hand performance. So I will take you through 4 hand performance techniques. So, here we go. So, see this as number 1, yes. First of all, we're going to look at the hands, yes. The fingers are really important. So we put our hands here, and we put our fingers up. And I always see it like you've just got your nails done, yeah? You've got your nails done, yeah? You've got those good nails. They're not squish and press on, they're done. They're the best nails that you've got. You always want to show them off with the Vogue femme style, yeah? Your nails are there, and they're done. So, we're going to start with our first element, hand performance. Remember that, hand performance. So, this is arm number 1, yeah? So we're going to go through 4 of these, so arm number 1, yeah? So, we're going to take our hand down, yeah? Like we're pressing, we're showing off those nails, yeah? Showing off those nails, showing them off. Arm 1, showing them off, showing them off, showing them off, showing them off, showing them off. So, at the same time as this one's going here, yeah, this one is going here. Yeah, so I'm going to stand to the side so you can see. Here. 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 Yeah, so arm 1. Here. Here. And then you change. And you change. So, side on, we're going here. Off those nails is arm 1. Now, if you listen to the beat, you've got the slower beat, and you double time it. And you play with the timing. Play with the music, and slow. Arm 1, yes, we'll feel it in the shoulder blades, yes. So, arm number 2 is slightly different than arm number 1, yeah. So the arm's coming in like we're pressing down, like we're pressing on a keyboard, and we've got our nails done and we're pressing them on with our nails. We're pressing to the side, yeah. So side, 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 side. So this is arm number 2, arm number 1. Arm number 2, and at the same time, like arm number one, you're hitting the shoulder here. Yes, placing it. Working the hand performance, yes. You better work, it says it on the t-shirt, so you better be. So, with arm number two, it's the same as arm number one. You can go for this pace or double pace, yeah? And the reason why we do that is rhythmically it makes it a lot better and a lot more juicy and a lot more shaded in your performance, so we're not just doing one steady pace. So, arm number two, with a bit of variation of speed. After 5, 6, 7, 8, hit. Double time. So, now we've got arm number one and arm number two with two speeds. Vogue's a freestyle technique, so you can use your own artistic interpretation and the music to create your own hand performance. You can do slow. So that's just using arm one and two and building up the movement vocabulary. So arm number three, yes, so we've got our elbow here and we're tapping here, yeah? So we tap here, yeah? And we tap. And again. And we tap. And we tap. So we do it on the other side, what we do on the right, we do on the left. So, keep tapping. Now, we don't go from down, we're going to start from up here and we're going to switch sides. Yeah, remember those nails, we're touching. Don't make it rigid, yeah? It's soft. Yeah? Soft and dainty style, yeah? And, like arm one and like arm two, we can play with the pace and the speed of it. So we'll just do that. So this is your normal pace, yeah? We can double it up, pause it, yeah. So, let's recap what we've got. We've got arm number one. Arm number two. Arm number three. So we've got three arms there. We're just going to go on to the last arm before we go on to the next element. Yeah, so the last arm is arm number four. So whereas we've got one, we've got two, we've got three here, we're crossing over here, yeah? So I always say it's like making an X here and then you place your fingers here. Now we're going over the head to the shoulders here. And we're going round again. And here. And over the head again. And here. Now because this is Vogue, and Vogue's all about showing off, with this one, imagine that you've been made up, yeah? And you've got that beautiful, authentic makeup on, yeah? You've got the best on, you want to show off the look. So you wouldn't be here, yeah? You'll be big and over the head, yeah? Showing off the look. And also what helps is, don't keep your chin here, keep your chin held nice and high and prideful, yeah? arm as well, just to make it a little bit more interesting, so when you start adding in other elements as well. So pace-wise, and also you play with the music as well, so when you get off this video, you have a practice and play with different styles of music, different types of music. So if you're into rock out that Vogue. If you're into indie, grunge it out, do whatever you want it out in, house it out, raggle it out, yeah? Use your own artistic interpretation and music, yeah? As long as it feels good, yeah? So we're here. Double time. Keep that chin high and you can slow it. You can double time it. Good, so before we go on to the next element, let's recap those arms. Arm number 1. Arm number 2. Arm number 3. Arm number 4. Now let's do that again. 5, 6, 7, arm number 1. Arm number 2. Arm number 3. Arm number 4. Good. Now that we've got those 4 arms in hand performance, it's generally on the spot, and it's all about your arms, telling the story and playing with the music. There's lots more ways you can use the face, jump off your profile. Yeah, these are the basics, and we're going to use these with the next element, catwalk, yeah? So, let's go, again. So I'm going to play with the music and play with the different arms, so they may not be in the same order, but these are the 4 arms, just so you see how you can freestyle with the arms. So after 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's it, we have our first element number 1, hand performance. So, practice your hand performance, remember the detail of it's very feminine and use the fingers not rigid and using the music. And we'll go on to element number 2, which is catwalk. Hey, so now we've done a little bit of hand performance, we're going to go into a little bit of catwalk, yeah? And this is a Vogue femme catwalk. So, there are some slight technical things that we need. So, I'm just going to go to the side and we're bending our knees, so our knees are nice and soft, and we're just raising up our heels and holding your stomach. Like you've got a little kitten heel, not a 6-inch kitten, yeah? Little nice little kitten heel, yeah? And we're bending our knees, and we've got our little kitten heels on. Now what I like to do is just put your hands here on your hips, and then we're just going to sway our hips to the music and step. Now we're thinking of going down into the beat, yeah? Now we've got that little party going on in the basement, yeah? We're gonna just walk forward with it. And back. And forward. And back. And forward. And back. Yeah. So, that's the basic fundamental of the walk, but because it's catwalk, we need to accentuate it a little bit, yeah? So, imagine that you've got a line in between your feet, and when you're doing the catwalk, you're crossing. So, my hips slightly more facing the camera, yeah? So, we're here. So, I'm just going to demonstrate that, so. And yeah, Now, what we'll do is we'll put the element 1 with the element 2. Now, it's like when we walk in opposition. The same with the arms and you're doing the catwalk. So we're just going to do the arm number 1 just to keep it nice and simple. So, part is going on in the basement and on the top floor in the attic now, yeah? So, technique, we're down in our knees, our kin heels are on. And remember the delicacy of the fingers. So we're ready. Sit. Here we go. Catwalk. Can switch arms. Remember we did this arm. Hand performance. Yeah, so once more. So you can play with the 4 arms. Remember 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was 3 arms. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can play with those arms and the catwalk, yeah? And make it your own individual style. The thing about Vogue is tell your story, make it unique to you, yeah? So here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's it, you've got your catwalk with your hand performance. Element 2, so practice that and be fierce as you're doing it. So the next element that we're going to do is a dip. And the way I like to teach a dip is I will show you the ending position and then I will show you how to get to that ending position. Remember, not a shablam, not a death drop, it's a dip. So here's the position, I'm going to go on the floor. So, dip position here. Yeah, so there's a few points to your end position. You'll see some people dip here. I like to dip here. So when you're here, 4th on the floor, you'll go out to here. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to get there, but that's the last position. Yeah, and in that last position, point number 1. Pointed feet, not flexed, and your head, if you're a bit more advanced, you should be to the top of your head, yeah, and your back arch, so you get a nice dip position. Yeah, so that's a simple dip. So, how do we get to the dip position? So, I'm going to go to my left. So, tip number 1 is you'll naturally want your foot to do this as we go down. Yeah? But the key is over this way. So, this is not like this. Over here, yeah? Because if you go down like this, it makes it less smoother. So over here. So the way I get into a dip, or the way I'm going to teach it here, is we're going to go down to the left here, and we're just going to go into this position. Yeah? And we'll do that again. Yeah, so we're going to go down into this position. And once more, down into this position. Now what you're going to do is your weight's going to fall off and then you're there, yeah? But we're going to do that again and we're going to do it nice and smooth. Your fingers are like this, yeah? So when they go down there nice and smooth, because you've still got those nails, you see? Go down smooth, yeah? So let's just do that much. So we're going down and here. Now, the next portion is your fingers are sliding on the floor, or if you're on carpet, just lightly push your hands on top, yeah? And you're going down, and your head is going back, yeah? And at the same time, it's like a lever. As your arms are going out, your leg goes out. So like that. So I'll demonstrate a few times. Yep, so back. And come up again. I'll demonstrate twice more. Back. And once again. Now go on this angle. Back. So, let's put all those elements together nice and slow. So, dip. So we're going down into dip. And again, twice more, and down into dip. And last time, and down into dip. And that's our basic dip position there. Yeah, so we've got our hand performance, our catwalk, and then you can go into a dip. So I'll just demonstrate those three elements because they're the three that we've just done. So we've got hand performance, into a dip. Yes! Now you will be working. So, next element is the famous duck walk, yeah? So, for this, I'm going to use here to balance on for now. So, we crouch down, yeah? And we just bounce into the beat. This is a 5 count. And holding that stomach, yeah? Or if you've got a chair, you can get a chair there, yeah? So, basically what we're doing to make that into a duck walk is we're just kicking out our legs slightly, yeah? So, we're down here, and it's on the up that your leg goes out. I'll just demonstrate because this one's really hard to break down, yeah? 5, 6, 7, 8, and up, 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 up. Good, but you've got to do that without the aid of a prop or a crutch. So when you're here and you're down, and you're here, you can be doing it with arms. Yeah? And that is our duck walk. So, we've got hand performance, catwalk, with our hands into a dip, and our duck walk, yeah? So, hand performance, catwalk, spins into our dip, duck walk. Last element is floor performance, yeah? So, once you're on the floor, we'll go on the floor. So usually if you're in a dip, you'll start your floor performance, yeah? So I'm just going to give you some basic moves, yeah? This one. So I'm not going to put them into a routine, I'll just give you like 3 moves to do. So you're here, this is what I call the stroke. So again, nice feminine line, stroking the leg here on the floor in a circle, counterclockwise. There, so there's one. Then you've got fans with your legs. And then they can go into strokes. And then you can stroke slow. You can stroke quick. And fan quick, yeah? And it's up to you how you want to freestyle that. Yeah, so there's 2 moves. So our third one is kind of like very can-can or very 1920s. Your legs are just here and you just up and down. And when you get more advanced, you get into circles, yeah? So we've got our round here, our fans, and our kicks. And that's basically floor performance. And that, again, there's loads and loads of different moves, and it's all very freestyle, but I just want to recap them all. Yep, so we've done our hand performance, our 4 hands, which was our 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we've done our catwalk in our position, our bent legs, our heels off the floor. Yeah, then we've got our dip, floor performance. And then we've got our duck walk. And then you can play around with the elements. So that's it. That is our 5 Vogue Femme elements. So rewind, practice each one, watch lots of different videos, and that is it from me. Please do, if you take any videos, hashtag Youth Manchester MCR into it and show us what you've got. Thank you guys.